What's up, y'all? I just wanted to do this video. Like I said, told y'all I was trying to start doing different content, right? So I wanted to kind of just give my observation on this Murdaugh case because this story is crazy. I know y'all heard about it. The guy, he like stole 3 million from his law firm. He was heavy on opioids. He was an attorney. And incident happened. He got just barred the next day, and the law firm cut ties, and basically we just think that the incident is they discovered that he had taken 3 million of their funds, so he couldn't work there anymore, obviously. But mind you, he has a heavy opioid problem, right? So let's get back to his son, right? His son, he has two sons, I guess. So one son had a drug, was an alcoholic, right? One son was an alcoholic, so they had was a boat. Him and some of his friends were on a boat. The son was driving. The son, it's his son. He's privileged. They got money, so the friends want to hang out and live that life with them too, right? So one of the girls, God rest her soul, I can't remember what the name was, but I'm gonna come back to you and add it into the video if I can, because I'm gonna edit this. She falls, and then we don't even know how she fell, was she pushed, was she thrown, we don't know. But that's just what the incident report is saying, because the son called the dad in the family to come to the boat scene before the police got there about the girl falling off of this boat. And so we don't know what happened to this girl. Was she pushed off the boat? Was she thrown? Was he drunk and they hit something? Was he drunk driving? He never got charged or anything, or even cited for that matter, for that crime. And it really won't even matter because his dad ends up killing him and his wife, okay? The dad kills the dad's wife and the dad's son. And I just want to say that the dad was crazy because he tried to like wipe the scene down and make it seem like an intruder shot them, when he in fact shot his wife and then shot his son and killed them with two different weapons to try to make it appear like it was two different people. But his little reign of power was just over because forensics is here, video is here, technology is increasing so much that it's just, even the privileged rich people who've been doing that wild crazy stuff and killing people and kidnapping people, they're about to start coming down. They are about to start, their little empires and their little worlds are about to start getting taken down because knowledge has increased and technology has increased, and they are finding these people and they're finding these bodies, and these organizations are getting knocked down. But back to this guy, he just had a hierarchy. Oh, and then there was a point, right, where like his grandfather's father, uncle, or whatever, they were actually in like this, like the court system seat. They held this seat for like 4 generations. So there were 4 generations of Murdaughs, right? And then it went to Duffy Stone. And so whatever the position was, right, that Duffy Stone had, he recused himself from the boating incident case, and he recused himself from another case, a Murdaugh case. And I think, of course, he did, because they grandfathered that position down to him. He was in. He could not be against them. They got him the position in the life he had, and he probably got his little kingdom somewhere that may or may not fall down. But at least he was smart enough to recuse himself from the BS. He like, no, I'm not helping, no hands on with none of that. He probably doing with butts. He still got their back, never telling. So they had a whole little kingdomship. And this is what I really want to say about this, because it really got to do with manifestation. How the Murdaugh family, how they just knew how to get what they want out of life, and they shared that information with their generations, and it went down, and it became a hierarchy. Now, they were vicious, though, in the people that they killed to get what they wanted, but nothing would stop for them to get what they wanted. And you know what I want to say? So this just goes to show you how you can create the reality that you want, because that man would create the reality he wanted and was really doing what he wanted to do. And what's so crazy about that guy, even though he just got convicted for killing his son and his wife, he finna go to the feds and monopolize the feds and be living life and having a ball. It's his brain power and his imagination that got him the reality that he got. Do you think it's any different in prison? Do you know how they can get any tattoo they want, any meal they want? They can watch anything they want. They can go outside on the grass and golf if they want. They can get on the phone. He's finna live so cushy in the feds and monopolize he gonna probably end up being the head guard. Okay, come on now. Let me tell y'all something. He ain't tripping. He did what he did. He lived it. He lived it. And he also in the process, I didn't tell y'all, but he had a side scheme going to where he would kill himself for insurance money for $10 million. That didn't work. He lived, but he was gonna leave all the whole $10 million to the other son. One son, Paul, died. One son was the other son. So the other son was in court right there, supporting his daddy, looking dead on his daddy, red hair, everything. So the legacy gonna continue. That son that's left gonna keep the Murdaugh name going, and then Duffy Stone's still around. So his son gonna be good on the outside. He gonna be good on the inside. So did he really lose? No. Alex Murdaugh didn't lose. He is gonna be in the feds, living a cush life. Okay, living better than I live now. How about that? And I'm free. But I create my reality, and my reality is going to expand into a millionaire lifestyle. I was always meant to be a millionaire, and it's going to happen. It's happening now, so I'm not worried about it because I know that it's happening for me. I'm in the reality where I am that millionaire. So that story is just so interesting to me. It's like a book I want somebody to write the book so I can go buy it, so I can lay it home and read it. Because that Murdaugh, man, he was a smart mother effer, though. He was having life his way. He must have knew some powerful ancients, is all I'm saying, y'all. Y'all hear me? He had some powers from above or somewhere. He had some powers from somewhere that was helping him get away with the stuff that he was doing and manipulating people how he was. I need to Google what his sign is. I was kind of betting he was a Gemini. I need to know what his sign is. Now, y'all know, I don't always do astrology, but right now, I'm about to do a reading. I got, not even a reading, but just, I gotta know what his sign is, because he was having stuff his way. He was having life. They was probably eating the best, living the best, hotels, cars. And then it was a situation. I think the guy name was Stephen Smith. He was walking on the side of the road out there on one of them roads they had. Paul Murdaugh and a friend were in that car. They ran the guy over. So some speculate they ran him over because they were homophobic, because the guy that was walking on the road was actually, gay. And that's where all rumors, speculations, and allegations, and this is all allegedly, but we do know that that boy that was walking on that road did get hit by a car, and no one was still charged for that crime right now to this day. Once again, even if they do that, still the main suspect in both of those, in the boating incident death and the road incident death, he's now dead because his dad killed him. And in a lot of ways, his dad kind of killed him, I believe, just to tighten up the loose ends. He seen that his son was unstoppable and he was going to keep killing everybody, and somebody had to put a stop to his son. But he could have just turned his son into the police. He didn't have to kill his son. Come on, of course he didn't have to kill his son. But I see why his crazy-minded self did. Now the wife, there was another murder, right? I told you about the housekeeper of 20 years. The housekeeper was 57 years old when she fell down the stairs at the home. Never was a coroner or autopsy. She was buried respectfully by them. The certificate of death said natural causes. Now, here's what I'm saying about that. I think that's when him and the wife probably, that was it. He decided he was going to take the wife out, because he had probably already decided he was going to take the son out, right? Because the son act a fool. But because that housekeeper had been with them for 20 years. So can you imagine? The mama was upset when they killed that housekeeper, because she had built a friendship with that lady. That was the only other lady in that home. That was her best friend, and y'all killed her best friend because her best friend was probably going to expose y'all or something like that. And that's when him and the mama got into it. I bet you any kind of money, because we still women at the end of the day. We look at our husband like, yeah, you crazy, yeah, we live cush, but you're wrong, nigga. We will look at our man for what he is. That's when he decided he was going to take out his wife and his son, and he really took the both of them out, y'all. And he got sentenced to life in prison. He'll be gone to the feds doing a cush. He still got all his connections, and he still got one living son left, and that son is finna go on and create the Murdaugh legacy. So he wins. He was already to kill himself. He was already to go anyway when he was gonna kill himself to leave his son enough money to $10 million. He manifested his reality to the T, y'all. He had everything he wanted his way in his reality. And that's how y'all need to see manifestation. Y'all need to Google that story, because that Murdaugh case was a bad story. I'm amazed by this man actually because he was able to accomplish a lot in the 3D. So that just inspired me. I ain't gonna do nothing evil or nothing like that, but it inspired me to know that I'm gonna have it my way all day today, however I want it. And I should have been knew that because anything that any other human can do, I can do, you can do, we all can do, and we can do it our way. So it makes it even better for us. That little murder case, God rest the souls of the lives that was lost, but it just inspired me to know that I can do what I want to do in this reality, and I can have what I want, the finest or whatever, and don't nobody have to be hurt in the process of it. He was just evil, straight up. That was just some evil stuff. All that stuff, like, come on now, okay, maybe the first boat accident, he should have just turned his son in, let his son do the time. Let the the system decide what's wrong for his son. Could have avoided a lot of other stuff, right? But here we are. I guess he felt like he was tying up the loose ends, but he didn't have to do that. That was crazy. The surviving brother, man, he gonna be money just off of his story alone, just off of a TV deal, book. He should be cool. He'll be straight. The daddy got money. Daddy is connected. The daddy was paying. That's what that money that he was taking in. He was living life, but he was paying who needed to be paid to keep him for this taste. This day came because he knew this day was gonna come when he was gonna have his day in court. And you can see that. Y'all should watch that murder trial closing. That boy, that man's crazy. He was really having stuff. But he was very respectful though, sir, ma'am. Oh, had to be because he came from class. He had a hierarchy. Remember, he had higher politicians in his family that had grandfather down. So yes, he did. It was a way that was good for the Murdaugh, and then he came and he just probably tried to get the fast way, and it started working for him, or whatever type of angels he tapped into to help teach him stuff how to get things his way in his life. He got it. They manifested him a wild and crazy life. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get up off this video, but I will talk to you later, YouTube. Bye, y'all.